Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? Let's get the chat up on here. So, welcome to, this is for people who are watching it back as well. Welcome to live chat number 6. This is potentially the final one for quarantine. I don't know. We'll find out when big old Boris does his speech this week. Either way, I got a feeling I'll be going back to work next week, which will probably put an end to the weekly live chats. We'll still do live chats from now and then, but the weekly ones will probably be up for a while. But anyway, hello everyone. Hello, how everyone's popping by. Hello, Alex Pitt. Hello to everyone who's saying hi. How are things? Are going good? Very, very good. Cameron B is currently watching Avengers. Says he's going to come when the movie is finished. Thank you. I mean, hey, I'd much rather be watching the Avengers than watching me. So I'd definitely carry on doing that. Jamie, I really enjoyed your video, mate. Thank you so much for making it. Thank you to everyone who's made videos. I'm going to do a video, it might be my next video, actually, where I just say, here's the people who have entered so far. I just want to make sure that I haven't missed anyone. So, yeah, I will do, like, a little update video just to make sure that everyone who's been entering the contest, just to make sure that no names are being missed, because that happened on my old channel when I used to do contests. People didn't let me know. They just used to think that I'd pop over to their channel and I was watching everything. And then they'd be like, when I'd done the name drawing, they'd be like, hey, my name went in the hat. It's like, we didn't let me know that you made a video. So I'll do like a little video in a couple days or something. Dara says he's watching Endgame. Forgot how fantastic it was. It's a great movie. It's going good, Brandon Cherry. It's going very good today. Very lazy day for me. Hello, Ryan. Haven't spoken to you in ages. Gavin likes movies. What contest? Well, you're not up to date on my channel, are you, Gavin? Thank you, Robert. Thank you. All my Wes Anderson discounted Criterions were delivered this morning. Now, with the Wes Anderson Criterions, did they do all of his later films? I'm pretty sure they done the Darjeeling Limited as a Criterion as well. Did they do Grand Budapest, Fantastic Mr. Fox and Moonrise Kingdom? I doubt they would have done Isle of Dogs yet. Oh, thank you, Scottman Gaming. I was, to be honest, I kind of forgot Series 12 was coming out yesterday. That one, I completely forgot that was happening. Series 14, you know, it always said it was coming a day late for me on Amazon. They let me know. They made me aware of it, so I wasn't bothered that it turned up a day late. But I will do a ranking of classic Doctor Who seasons, maybe. If they actually do them all. I feel like if I do it now, it's too soon. And then I'm sure the closer towards the end we get, it'll be like, I might as well wait till we're at the end. Fan from India, that is fantastic. That is incredible. I still can't believe, like, you know, you can look on YouTube and stuff to see where your viewers are. Most of mine are obviously from the United Kingdom or the United States of America. But occasionally I see something like that, like someone watching in India, and it's crazy. Am I going to shave? Never. Do you think Rami Malek is playing Doctor No in No Time to Die? I've got no idea. I've got no idea. Oh, it's okay, Gavin. I was only joking. Yeah, I've just got a small contest running on my channel at the minute to celebrate this channel reaching 2,000 subscribers, which is an honor, and it's incredible. It feels absolutely amazing. If Disney is thinking of doing a live action version of Tangled, they might choose me for Rapunzel because of the hair. To be fair, I'd actually be game to see a live action version of Tangled. I thought that was a good movie. What do you think of Taika directing and writing the new Star Wars movie? Have you seen the Mandalorian documentary that came out yesterday? No, I haven't seen the Mandalorian documentary that came out yesterday. Yesterday, obviously, I watched Clone Wars, and then I pretty much spent... I watched Revenge of the Sith yesterday for May the 4th. And yesterday, I also finished off Westworld Season 3, and I watched Afterlife Season 3, so I was a bit wrapped up yesterday. So I haven't had a chance to start that yet, but Taika directed Star Wars is good news to me. I know that some people are a bit skeptical because his style was very un-Star Wars-y, and I get that, but he directed the last episode of The Mandalorian, which is the best episode of The Mandalorian, so I have faith, I do. It seems like they've got a good team together. Filming Geek. Sorry I'm late, James. Hope you're doing well. Mate, literally, you're not late at all. We've only been going 6 minutes. Have not been going long at all today. Okay, so they have done all of the Wes Anderson movies apart from Isle of Dogs. Favourite James Bond film? Casino Royale. So, yeah, it does look like all of the Wes Anderson movies have got Taika additions. Hopefully you caught on to where I got my name from. Brackets female name. I'm not sure, Tom. I'm not sure, Tom. Is this the name that you were telling me about last week? Yeah, I wouldn't personally get the other films that I'm missing from Wes Anderson in criteria. Like, I've got Darjeeling, Moonrise Kingdom, and Grand Budapest Hotel. I'm happy with my regular Blu-rays, to be honest there. I only got the Criterion on his first 4 films because there was no other way to get them on Blu-ray. Opinions on... Oh, Blur and the Smiths. Yeah, I like both of them a lot. I've only really got their greatest hits of each of them. Grand Budapest Hotel just come out on Criterion. If Will Smith come up to you and gave you 3 wishes, what would they be in terms of cinema? Well, I'd wish that they could wipe episode 9 off the face of the earth and someone would redo it much better. I also wish that maybe the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise would continue in a better direction than what it has been. And what else would I wish for? It's hard because there's so many things that I want. That is a really good question. I don't actually know. I don't actually know what my last wish would be. Maybe for the Alien franchise to get back on track. Oh, that's really nice. Man with no names just left me a very nice comment here saying, "Hi James, you thanked us all for 2,000 subscribers. Now I would like to thank you because if I hadn't discovered your channel, I would never have discovered Black Sails." Oh, very nice. I did not I did not look him up though, I'm afraid. Did not look him up. But thank you. I'm pleased that you're enjoying Black Sails. It really is potentially my favorite TV show. I think it's great. Seriously underrated one. I've not watched any more Breaking Bad. I'm not doing Breaking Bad stuff. Not today, not again. Oh, hi, Luke. Yeah, we've literally only just started. I'm only gonna go till 9 today, guys. We're not gonna have a super long one today. Um, can't lie, I'm a bit tired today for some reason. Hence why I'm having a drink to keep me up. Well, I always drink. I always have a drink on these. That's no excuse. But hopefully it's gonna help me stay up a bit. I was up early this morning. It's 12 a.m. in the morning in India. God, I've got no excuse. You're making me feel bad there. Have I watched the Punisher Netflix series? You know what? That's the only one I missed out of the Marvel Netflix shows. I actually watched all of them up to Jessica Jones season 3, which was the last one that aired. For some reason, I just never watched the Punisher, and I heard they were really good. I'm not sure why I didn't. And I can't find the energy to go back and watch them now because I know that it got cancelled and there's no more happening. It's I think I would probably rewatch the 3 seasons of Daredevil because they were so good, but I just can't find the energy to do it anymore. Do you like Paul Thomas Anderson? So, what's your favourite of his? I'm not sure who he is, if I'm being honest. Harry Potter films ranked. I'm gonna save that for a video. I'm gonna save that for because Harry Potter's a big topic. But I'll say my favourite is Prisoner of Azkaban. That is a great movie. Have you seen Doctor Who the movie? Or Criminal Minds or Supernatural and the in-betweeners. Oh, there's a lot of things there. Right, so I've seen Doctor Who the movie. Haven't seen Criminal Minds. Haven't seen Supernatural, but I've seen the in-betweeners. What do you think is the future potential for Star Wars? I'm guessing you mean what do I think the future is for Star Wars? Well, at the minute, I got no idea because Kathleen Kennedy and the rest of Lucasfilms, they really do enjoy it at the minute, just going into things blind and hoping for the best. You know, I keep throwing wet things at a board and hoping that something sticks. I think that's the way that Lucasfilm are going lately. But the news over the weekend with Taika Waititi gave me a lot of hope that there's a great team coming in here. None of us know yet if this is a one-off film or if it's going to expand into a trilogy. I'd love for it to expand into a trilogy. I really want it to be High Republic, Old Republic. I'd like for it to be something set before Phantom Menace. If it's after Rise of Skywalker, I won't be too happy. It's one of those things where there's a lot of things that could go wrong with this last... It's hard to talk about Star Wars films at the minute because they have not earned my trust after the last one. The last Star Wars film we got made me very angry. So I'm just really hoping that this one goes well. So, you know, Star Wars is in a good place on TV, I think. You know, The Mandalorian's been doing great. I'm really looking forward to seeing Season 2. And then, of course, we got the Cassian and K2SO TV show coming out in Obi-Wan. So hopefully they'll be good as well. What is your favourite movie? It's A New Hope or Empire. They're like my two. I love them films. What on Into the Clone Wars? I got emotional when we saw the bodies and the helmets. What was your reaction to the scene? Also, loved your Clone Wars video. Thank you so much, Anthony H. That's much appreciated. Yeah, I thought it was amazing because someone put this to me on Twitter, in a Twitter message, that it showed that the clones were as much of a victim as the Jedi, and I thought that was amazing. It was heartbreaking to see all the clones buried, and in the next scene, stormtroopers are there. It's like, it shows how quickly they were replaced in the Star Wars universe. It is kind of heartbreaking. But when Vader, I just remember hearing, and Star Wars always does that. In Rogue One, in Fallen Order, and now in Clone Wars, and Rebels, let's not forget Rebels. Every time they want to show Vader now, they always make you hear him before you see him, which I love. As soon as he goes, you just know that his presence is, you know, it's so cool the way they do it. I think it's really well done, and I give the a lot of the creative team on Star Wars a fantastic you know, nods to that. I think they have a great job. They've been doing a great job with Ada. I'll say that. Would you like to see Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw sequel? Yeah, I'm game for another one. I enjoyed the first one. Thank you to Zach. I'm doing very well, my friend. How are you? Hope you're doing well as well. I hope everyone's doing well, you know. Still in quarantine, hopefully not for too much longer. I mean, hey, I don't know, we'll see. I'm having a drink with you, James, so cheers. Cheers, mate. I was literally just about to have a mouthful, so it's good timing on your comment. Cheers. Anyone picking up the £54 Star Wars Amazon set? Says Blu-ray Bullet Brit. It's not a bad price for that set. It's not a bad price. Have you watched any films today? Not today. I actually haven't. I literally woke up this morning. I've been pretty lazy today. I've been on PlayStation most of the day, just chilling. I should be outside. It's lovely weather, but to be honest, I've spent the last 4 or 5 weeks outside, so I didn't feel super guilty. It's not like I've been lazing about for the whole of lockdown. Hi James, I noticed Doctor Who seems to be the most popular topic in these discussions. Is it a British TV show? Never seen it. It is a British TV show. Probably I would recommend getting into it. You know, Doctor Who is it's like when I think of the things which I think are most interesting to talk about, like franchises and stuff in movie, TV, you know, entertainment industry. I think Star Wars, Marvel, and Doctor Who. And with Doctor Who, I'd probably maybe say start with season 1 of the modern era. You know, Christopher Eccleston. You don't need to know the old stuff to understand it. What's your favourite character in the Unbreakable films? Unbreakable films. What's the Unbreakable? Am I being stupid here? What are the Unbreakable films? Do you mean, am I thinking of the right thing? Do you mean, oh, is it Unbreakable? Have I read this wrong? Unbreakable films, yes, I have. Okay, I would say James McAvoy's character. I know he's not from the first one, but I really like James McAvoy in those films. I think he's great. Predictions on how many times you'll get asked your favourite actor, or if you've watched Breaking Bad this week. I reckon I'll get the Breaking Bad one a lot. A lot of people keep asking me about Breaking Bad. Oh, no worries, Films and Geek, 13. Do you like any non-Marvel or DC comic book movies, like Super, Sin City, or Kick-Ass? Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of them. I've seen Sin City, I've seen the Kick-Ass movies. I've seen a few. I just don't know that they're based off comics, to be honest. I knew Kick-Ass was. I didn't know Sin City was based off a comic. I like the original 2 Hellboy movies. There's probably a lot of things in my collection that are based off comic books. I just don't know it. I only know of the obvious. Like Marvel and DC. Celeb crush. Oh, that's a good question. Zendaya. Very attractive. I think I asked you this last week. Have you seen Goodfellas or Silence by Martin Scorsese? I've actually seen Silence. It was a while ago. I have not seen Goodfellas, which I know a lot of you are going to shout at me for. Just started watching Stranger Things last night and finished season 1 this afternoon. Nice job, Jamie. It's, you know, Stranger Things is an interesting show. I like it. I think it gets a little bit hyped up, but I like it. I think it's an entertaining enough series. Have you ever played the Batman Arkham Knight games? No, but they were free on PlayStation a while ago and I've downloaded them and I still need to play them. Like the Tom Clancy films were also free a couple, like last week or the week before. I've downloaded them as well, but still yet to play them. Tin and Sonic, hi James, good to see you again. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for sending over that artwork, by the way, for the Spider-Man Blu-rays. That was so helpful. Sorry to bug you a bit on the messages. I wanted to make sure I was doing it right. Favourite DC film or TV show? I don't know about TV shows. I'm not great on the DC TV shows because I kind of gave up on all of them. Favorite film, it would have to be The Dark Knight. But if you wanted to say just DCEU, like the strictly more comic booky movies, I like Shazam a lot. I thought that was really fun. I recently saw the film Glass and it was disappointing. A lot of people say that, and I get it. I kind of enjoyed it a lot more than most, I think. But I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. Would you like to work in the movie business? And if so, what type of work would you like to do? I would love to. I've not had any training to, and I've never even considered it really. But I would like, if someone offered it to me, if someone said, "Hey, do you want to be in, um, if you want to be in the film industry, what would you want to do?" I would probably say writer. I love coming up with things in my head like that. And I put it this way, not to sound egotistical or anything, but I feel like I could do a better job of writing some films than some of these people. I mean, I'll tell you what, I know I could write a better episode 9 than what we got. That sounds really egotistical, I'm sorry. No worry, Darrow. Yeah, thank you for popping by, mate. Thank you. Congratulations on 1,000 listeners. Extremely looking forward to next week's Clone Wars podcast, says Anthony H. Thank you, my friend. I'm really excited to record next week's podcast. Me and Ryan's just got completely caught up with Clone Wars, so we're going to completely, go into all 7 seasons of the Clone Wars. We're also going to be announcing what our big episode's going to be for the following weeks. We got 2 pretty big episodes of the podcast coming up back to back. Tyrone Stone, congratulations, you've just won, spelt number 1, the iPhone. If you're going to trick me, mate, you got to do better than that. Because I normally will fall for that stuff. Do you think Dave Filoni should be the head of Lucasfilm? I don't know. Put it this way, anyone could be doing a better job than Kathleen Kennedy. But I would say he's a good choice. Yes, I love Dave Filoni. I think he's fantastic. The man knows Star Wars really well. What did you think of the ending of Glass? Because I didn't mind it. Oh, I've got low battery come up on my phone already. Excuse me, people. I'm just going to grab my charger from over here on my bed. The ending of Glass was one of those things where it's like, I can acknowledge it wasn't very well done. It wasn't very smart. In fact, it was almost kind of... I can imagine for people who, watched Unbreakable those years ago when it came out, I can see exactly why they probably found it annoying. To me, I didn't really mind it much. I wasn't as invested in Glass as some people, so... The Punisher from Netflix is really good. Have you seen any of the Punisher films? No, I haven't seen the films. I'm not really interested in them, to be honest. Do you know if Ahsoka knows Anakin turned back to the light in episode 6? Well, I don't think anyone knows that yet, but I'm assuming she probably does. I will have to check him out, Winslow. I will have to check him out. I mean, have I seen any of these films here you've listed? I honestly haven't. Favourite Tom Baker story? Well, I haven't seen loads at the minute. So I'd probably go with Genesis of the Dalek, which I think is a pretty common one. Someone's left a comment about WWE here, which I've got no idea about. I don't watch WWE, but hello. Hello, my friend. What Stanley Kubrick films have you watched? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. Hello, Blaze. Hello, Richard Z. Hello to everyone who's just saying hello for that matter. Hello, thank you for being here, people. It's crazy. Again, I can see we got 40 people here, which is crazy. Who's your Star Wars character and why? I'm guessing that means who is your favourite Star Wars character. My favourite Star Wars character would be probably Vader / Anakin. You know, he's so well developed. I know that the prequels, people said it weren't very well developed in them, but through comics and the novels and the TV shows, he's been developed quite well, really. And you know, whenever Vader's on screen, he has such a presence. It's incredible. And considering you can't even see the guy's face, you're not getting no emotions. It's amazing when a character can do that. That's a great Vader impression you do, lad. Oh, what you mean? Have you ever seen any of Lawrence of Arabia? I have not seen none of them. Look, I mean, I go back and watch a lot of older films, but of course it isn't really my generation of films. I always do try and go back and watch classics, and I have seen a few, but there are some that I still need to watch. Why do you not get the Doctor Who steelbooks? You know what? I've been tempted to get the Modern Who season steelbooks, but it's I missed the ship on that one because they're so expensive now, season 1 and 2. I'm just not going to pay those prices. So I've just accepted I've missed the ship on those ones. I mean, I've got them all anyway in a box. So, and I'm not a big steelbook fan anyway. Favorite David Lynch film? I couldn't tell you what films are his, to be honest. Got Doctor Who season 14 collection today. Travel 12 miles to Argos. Oh yes, you'd have to comment on my video actually. I think I saw this. Seems to be really hard to get hold of, selling for loads on eBay. Yeah, I was really worried when my box come actually, because I was thinking, if this has got a dent in, I think I'm going to have to live with it, because there are none in stock on Amazon. They'll have no replacements for me. And they're already skyrocketed in prices on eBay. Blaze says, by the way, I hope you're doing well. I know it's hard times. Thank you, my friend. I'm doing fine, you know. I can't complain. I know there's people that are suffering a lot more than me. Still need a shave. A few people telling me I need a shave. I am going to shave as soon as I go back to work. Me and my mate's doing this thing where we're just seeing how long we can let it grow out. I'm definitely losing. Mine's embarrassing. I'm not going to pronounce his name. I'm just going to say 5724. Hello to you, my friend. Tyrone Stone says, "How's the Garden Cinema going?" It's going good, my friend. It's finished now. It's all finished. The only thing that we got to do out in the garden now with my cinema is pick a nice evening where we can sit out there and watch film. Need to wait. Tonight is really not a bad night. It's really warm outside, so as soon as it gets dark, tonight would be a good night for us to go out there and use the cinema. But I'll see. I've got some stuff on tonight, so I'll see. Where did I get to? I live in Brazil. Ah, very cool. We've got some people watching in Brazil. This year or next year, or even the year after that, I'm going to get a French bulldog and a kitty. I don't know what that means. Favorite Stephen King film? Shining. Shining, that's Stephen King, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Will you get Clone Wars Season 7 on Blu-ray if it comes out? I'm very confident it's not going to come out. So, but if it does, I definitely will. Definitely will. Oh, and CH, it was you who said about the Clone Wars being victims. I thought that was a really good point you made, actually. And no, it's my pleasure. I really, enjoy talking to people, not just on here, but I've got links to my Twitter and Instagram in the description to my videos, so that if people do want to come and talk to me over on there, they can as well. I like to try and stay interactive with people. Just watched Rise of Skywalker yesterday. Did enjoy it for what it is, but it's far from perfect, to say the least. doesn't respect the Star Wars legacy, in my opinion. I only rented it. Yeah, that's fair. You know, hey, if people like it, it is what it is. But you know, the thing which I find very, very difficult about that film is, like, as someone who loves the original 6 films and loves the lore of Star Wars, it's very insulting. The writers and stuff didn't take any time to think about that stuff, which means a lot to people like me. And that's why I really, really dislike that movie. I think I just missed a comment there. Let me go back up. I finally watched The Gentleman last night. Great film. Please you enjoyed it. I love that movie. I think it's great. Really is. So, Josie says, apologies for pronouncing that wrong. Hello, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm doing very well. How are you, my friend? Do you think you'll ever stop collecting? No, not at all. It's in my blood. I mean, look what I do with my music. And you guys know what I do in my films. I love it. Oh, thank you, Tin and Sonic. I think the Spider-Man slips will be fine for now. Whenever Spider-Man 3 comes out, though, I'm sure I'll be on your case. Probably about 3 years down the line, though, so I won't worry about it just yet. I'm in full Star Wars mode. Re-downloading Fallen Order last night, as it's got the new content. Yes, and Battlefront 2. It's, yeah, I mean, Fallen Order was such a good game. First time I played that through, it was amazing. Battlefront 2 is a lot of fun as well. A lot of fun. If Ready or Not gets a remake, I'm going to audition to play Grace. I'm guessing that's where you got your name from, Tom. Ready or Not is not going to get a remake anytime soon, though. That film was too recent and wasn't near big enough to argue a remake. Where did you get your original non-altered Star Wars trilogy from? Oh, I got that from eBay. The despecialized edition. Despecialized edition. What do they call it? The Hermes cut, something like that. Swear it says on the back here somewhere. Can't see the guy's name. But yeah, I mean, if you just search Despecialized Edition on eBay, you'll find it easy enough. Favorite swear words? Oh. Well, you know, every now and then I let out the old playing on the game, something goes wrong, go, oh, shit. Have you heard about normal people? I haven't heard about normal people. What are they? What's a normal person? Would you like to see Split 2? I know that, spoiler alert, the guy from Split died in glass. But would love to see an original film. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I think that whole Split universe is just something which I don't think people would be interested in now. I think Glass was... I don't think people really cared for that one enough. To be honest, it's one of those things where it's like... It just feels like it's done for me now. So, yeah. Favourite Peter Davison episode? Oh my god, I've only seen the... Oh, it'll be the 5 Doctors. 5 Doctors. That's... I had a few Doctor Who DVDs. When these sets started coming out, I decided to sell them because I thought, well, eventually, hopefully, I'll have them all in these sets. But I kept one DVD because I really liked it, and that was the 5 Doctors. What is your favourite all-time trilogy of movies / franchises? You can only pick one. Star Wars, easy. You got Spines in Disgust Blu-ray. I do not know what that is. Dylan asks questions. Who is your favourite character in Sin City? Oh, God, I haven't seen that film in so long. I honestly couldn't tell you. And who do you think would win in a fight against Punisher and Spider-Man and Judge Dredd? Probably Spider-Man, I would have thought. Oh, hang on. Lost my spot again. Let's go back. What is your favourite film from the 60s? I really love The Italian Job. I really do. Great film, Michael Caine. You know, also the first Planet of the Apes come out in the 60s, right? That's a pretty damn good film as well. Just found Big Paulie's channel through these live streams. He's really great. He is really great. You know, I love Big Paulie. I think he's uploading a video today or tomorrow, which I may or may not have a very small appearance in, which is kind of exciting. Have you seen Gangs of London? I've not. Would you do a ranking video of all 9 Quentin Tarantino films? I actually want to do that. I bought 2 films. I know I shouldn't be doing it. I know I shouldn't because of coronavirus. You can't help yourself sometimes. I bought Reservoir Dogs. And this one isn't Quentin Tarantino, obviously, but I'll show you guys anyway. I also bought Click, Adam Sandler. I just remember watching this one as a kid a lot, so I thought, I'm going to buy that. But yeah, I bought Reservoir Dogs, never seen this, so I'm going to watch this. Obviously, need to get Jackie Brown and Death Proof. Death Proof is very expensive. If anyone's got a double out there or something, you know, I'd be happy to take it off your hands, or if you've got a copy you don't want. Who would you like to do a out and about Blu-ray hunting video with? Oh, I'd love to do it on Big Paulie. He's, you know, without Big Paulie, I don't think this channel would be as popular as what it is, because even though I started this channel before I discovered Big Paulie, I think I even might have started this channel before Big Paulie, you know, I'm not even sure, I don't know. But without going into the Big Paulie group and interacting with people, without Big Paulie giving me a couple shout-outs, being the true gent that he is, I don't think that this channel would be where it is. So I do owe him an incredible thanks, and, you know, he's a big inspiration to me and a lot of other people here who visit this channel and collect Blu-rays. So it would definitely be Big Paulie. I'd love to do an out-and-about video of him. It seems like a lot of fun as well. What have you been watching on Disney Plus recently? I haven't actually been on... Well, Clone Wars, and that's about it, to be honest. Have you ever played a drinking game to a movie? I have. What did we do? Me and my mate's done one, I'm pretty sure, to Transformers. I think it was Age of Extinction. Every time there was an explosion, you have a drink. I think that's the only one I've done, actually. We turned up to Cats Drunk. Oh, dear. Have you watched Requiem for a Dream? It's a must-watch. Have not seen it. Haven't even heard of that one. Did you hear that Tom Cruise is actually going to space to shoot a film? That man is crazy. He's going to space to shoot a film? Is he allowed to do that? Dylan asks a question. Hello, my friend. How are you? Who is your favourite James Bond actor? Sean Connery, I'd say. He's great. My favourite Spider-Man movie, don't judge, oh god, is the one where he fights the Green Goblin. That's alright. That's not an awful pick. That's I'm hoping you mean the very first one with Willem Dafoe. Surely not Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's a pretty terrible movie. Ordered a Blu-ray about the making of Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here. Can't wait for it to come. I can imagine that's quite an interesting Blu-ray. Where do I get to? There I am. I don't know if it's official, but have you heard the rumors about Taika? Oh no, that is official about Taika making a Star Wars film. Yes, Star Wars announced it yesterday on May the 4th. That is official. Secrets of Cinemas. Haven't heard of that, man with no name. Haven't heard of that one. You see Minions 2? I'll probably see Minions 2. I probably will. I've seen all the... I haven't actually seen Despicable Me 3, but I've seen all the others. So I'll probably see it. Music-related question. Are you still buying vinyl, new or old? Or has that completely slowed down? No, I still buy vinyl. I've had a couple come in lately. They've mostly been new, though. Yeah, I haven't really been into collecting the old stuff as much lately. My favourite Star Wars character is General Grievous. I love Grievous. He's such a cool character. Loved him so much as a kid. Would you see Fast and Furious 9 next year if it comes out? Well, it'll definitely come out next year, I reckon. But yeah, I'll see that film. Have you read the Game of Thrones books? I've read the first one, and that's it. Who is your favorite Lord of the Rings hero and villain? Well, Saruman would be villain. Hero, Gandalf, easy pick. It's kind of easy with Lord of the Rings, I don't really watch Lord of the Rings too much for characters. I love the world building in those films the most. You need to definitely do a ranking of all Quentin Tarantino's 9 films. I will once I've seen them all. I will. Oh no, I know Tyler. I know, I do know. It won't be long. Cameron B, I'm back. Hello, my friends. What are your thoughts on Bad Boys 3? I thought it was good. I didn't love it, but it was alright. Have you heard about the Doctor Who Time Lord Victorious story, which will be released? Will you be? I don't even know what this is. Is this one of those Big Finish things? Is this that thing that blew up last week with David Tennant's Doctor? In the Time Lord costume and stuff. And I think the 8th Doctor was there, and was it the 9th? I can't really remember. I'm wanting to start getting modern Who DVDs. Don't know what way is best for me buying them. DVD, Blu-ray, big box like you have. Well, the big boxes are not new Doctor Who. They are the classic Doctor Who's. In terms of the modern era of the show, you can only get them in regular Blu-rays. And I'd probably say start with the 9th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston, season 1. If I've misread this and you want to start getting the old Doctor Who stuff, I'd probably say just get the DVDs. Because the boxes are going to cost you a fortune now. Avengers Endgame was amazing. It was. Have you seen Banshee? I have not. I have not seen that. What comedians do you like? I'd say my favourite comedian is Ricky Gervais. I've always said that. I love him. I think he's a very talented writer in general. Anthony H, thank you so much for your lovely comment here. I'll read it. I'd just like to say thanks, James, for doing these live streams during lockdown. I've really enjoyed them and hope you do live streams after the lockdown. Thank you, my friend. That really means a lot. I will definitely do the live streams after lockdown. It won't be weekly anymore because, as everyone knows, I'm very busy and whatnot with work and stuff. I mean, I don't know how what's going to happen after lockdown now. If I'll only be doing 3 days a week, maybe, or something like that, though, because I know that they're talking about restrictions and stuff. So we'll see. Have you ever seen Apocalypse Now, mate? I'm still waiting on my order of the movie from eBay, the entertainment store, and I ordered 25. I have not seen Apocalypse Now, Luke. I haven't. I know I really need to. People tell me it's one of the best movies ever made. So I will see it eventually. Will you ever make a podcast? I think you should. I've got a podcast. Off to the movies with my friend Ryan. It's in there's a link to it in the description of all my videos other than the live ones. If you go on any of my videos, there'll be a link to it. Raphael, whose picture I love of Prison Mike, by the way. Pretty sure that's Prison Mike. It's really small, but I love it. Favourite films? Well, it's the original Star Wars movies, Lord of the Rings, first 2 Alien movies, Jurassic Park, Jaws, all that great stuff. Can I ask how you afford all these Blu-rays and vinyl? I would be broke. A lot of people have asked me this over the years, and some people, I don't mind people asking that. I really don't, but because sometimes I used to get on my old channel a lot of really snobby comments, about that. Right? Oh, he's spoiled. I actually paid for most of the stuff in this room, by just working very hard. I got out of school and I went straight into work. And I've always been a busybody with work and stuff, which is how I've been able to afford most of the stuff in here. Also, do you think the Doctor Who collection box sets will be worth something in the years to come? They're already worth a lot more than I paid for them, so I definitely think they'll only continue to go up. I really do. I think if they manage to do all 26 seasons, I reckon that's going to have a massive price tag on its head. Do you like Videodrome? I don't know what that is. What's your best film in 2019? And what's your best film for 2020? And what is your best drama series? Best film of 2019 for me was Endgame. I had so much fun in it. My favourite film of 2020 so far is The Gentleman. My favourite drama series, Barry, Sex Education. One of those. Do you want to see Charlie Cox, Daredevil, and Spider-Man 3? Not really. I'd rather them just forget about Marvel Netflix stuff. It's, none of them are coming back, so why have one come back and not the rest? I think I should just get rid of them all. He won't come back anyway. He won't. I can tell you now he won't. What are your thoughts about Sony's Spider-Man spin-off movies? I don't really care about them, to be honest, because I saw Venom and thought that film was just okay. Morbius just doesn't look good. Let There Be Carnage. I just don't think that film's going to be good either. I don't think Sony are great filmmakers. They don't get me wrong. Occasionally they have their name attached to something great, but it's just something. Sony films never get me excited. I can't lie. Do you know who Rob Zombie is? I do not. I do not. Do you have the Rocky box set? I feel like I've seen it in your collection. I remember you saying you haven't seen them. I do have the Rocky box set in my collection. I got it on the cheap and have yet to watch it. I recommend Earthshock, Peter Davison wise. Heard good reviews on it. I think I might have seen. Have I seen Earthshock? That really sounds familiar. That film it really does. Have you seen The Visits? One of my favourites from him. I have not. M. Night Shyamalan movie. I have not seen The Visit. I don't think I have anyway. I've said that. It's funny. I went through some M. Night Shyamalan films around the time of Glass coming out, and I realised I'd actually seen some when I read the plots. But if I'd seen it, it was a while ago, and I can barely remember it. Infinity War Endgame. Endgame. Do you have a Nintendo Switch? I wish I did. Favorite film or TV soundtrack? Favorite film would be Star Wars. Favorite TV soundtrack? Oh. Westworld. Westworld has a great soundtrack. Have you seen the Cake trilogy? Vomit Cake? Human Cake. They're on YouTube if you haven't. I have not seen them. Cake trilogy? That's news to me. Hannibal films? Have you seen them? Not that I know of. Favorite Alfred Hitchcock films? Again, I don't 100% know what ones of his I've seen and haven't seen. I'm not great with these old big directors. I'll openly admit that. I think most people here can tell that I'm more of a modern film person. I admit I was on the verge of tears when Ahsoka was standing in front of the dead clones with Rex, looking down at them from the wire wing. And then Vader scene, clone helmet reflecting Vader. Yeah, I thought it was great. The whole episode was shot beautifully. They really upped their game for that. Would you rank all 8 seasons of Game of Thrones? I have, but that video is only available for my Patreon members. Would you consider 3 or 4 Blu-rays as a collection? Well, yeah, I think as soon as you start collecting, it's a growing collection. Will you carry on with your... Will I carry on my life after coronavirus? I hope so. Where was I born? I was born in Hertfordshire, England. Oh, where are you from? Sorry. Well, here, Hertfordshire, England. My favourite Star Wars movie is Revenge of the Sith and Force Awakens. I love Revenge of the Sith. I love it. I think it's such a good movie. Don't get the hate. Don't get the hate on that one. How did you and Big Paulie become mates or online friends? Also, what goes on in the Big Paulie Facebook group? Big Paulie Facebook group is just for people to post stuff. I always find it interesting going on there. I don't post much. I love to comment, try and stir things up when people say silly things about the Rise of Skywalker. Can't help myself. Well, me and Big Paul, I discovered Big Paulie when he only had about 200 subscribers. And this channel, I'd either just started or it was at the point where I'd made it, because I made it years ago and I just never uploaded to it. So I was still on my old channel. And yeah, I just says him, hey, I think you got a great channel. We just become mates, and I've just seen his channel completely grow, and it's been great. I think it's safe to say that I'm a ready or not and Samara weaving nut. I think so, Tom. I think so, Tom. Seeing all your posts in the Big Paulie chat and stuff. Have you ever noticed all the mistakes in a Jurassic Park film? It's still great, but there's so many errors. There's a YouTube video on it. No, I mean, there's loads of masterpieces, loads of great films with errors all over them. You know, even some of my favourites, like Star Wars, have errors all over them. You know, it's just about how creative the film is and stuff. I mean, you know, you've said it yourself. You've said that it's still a great film. So, hey, it doesn't really matter. Have you seen the new Amazon show called Upload? It's one of my favourite TV shows from the past few years. I haven't seen that one, actually. Also, be sure to give This Country a watch on the BBC iPlayer. I may have to do that. I've just finished, or got up to date on Killing Eve on the iPlayer. Although I think I'm an episode behind now, because one came out last night. So I'm one episode behind. Would you do a video on your favourite directors? Maybe. Ghostbusters Afterlife is due this summer. Are you a fan of the originals? I like the first one a lot. The second one's alright. It's a bit forgettable. How is your favourite character in Since... Oh, who? That's meant to be who, sorry. Who is your favourite character in Sin City? I couldn't tell you. I can't really remember the film super well. Who do you think would win in a fight? Punisher versus Daredevil versus Dredd? I don't know. Probably Judge Dredd there, I'd say. Would you ever consider doing a fan meetup Blu-ray hunt? You know, I would, as long as it's not too far to travel. It would be really cool to meet up with someone and guest star on one of their videos. Chances of the new Star Wars film being set during the Old Republic. I hope it is. I kind of hope it isn't, personally, and let me explain, because I absolutely love the Old Republic. I kind of hope, I want to see Lucasfilm learn their lesson. I want them to earn our trust again before they go into my favourite era of Star Wars. And I think, because the books that are coming up are set in the High Republic, not the Old Republic, it would be nice to time in with the books. So I kind of hope it's set in the High Republic, personally. Favourite Danny Boyle films? I'm a bit of a sucker for Love Actually. Doctor Who or Mandalorian? Look, I prefer Star Wars to Doctor Who, but I would go with Doctor Who because there's 12 modern seasons, there's 26 classic seasons. At the minute, Mandalorian is only on one season. But if someone said Star Wars or Doctor Who, I'd go Star Wars. So I'll say that. Oh, no, I mean the big box you got on Who. Oh, is it worth investing in the big Doctor Who box set? I've got Series 1-7. I'd say so. There's incredible entertainment in there. I always am pulling that box out and watching an episode out of it. Have you seen Afterlife? I have. Have watched that. Have you seen Midnight Meat Train, mate? Have not. Haven't even heard of that. Do you collect Criterion movies? I've only got the Wes Anderson ones. So, what is your favourites? I'd have to say The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. And what are the next Criterion movies you want to pick up? I don't know. I don't even know what's on Criterion, to be honest. Most of the films that I like buying have got their regular releases now, to be honest. What's the oldest console you own? PS2. I have an old Sega one in my loft, but you know, I would never play that. Whereas a PS2, occasionally I go, I'm in the mood for some retroness, so I put that on. Do you think that Doctor Who should release a movie, not a TV one like the 1996 or Day of the Doctor, a big budget, high stakes movie? No, I think Doctor Who is much better as a TV series, much better. Tyler Bolton says, really nice comment here. So glad I came across your channel. Watching these live streams and asking questions has really made a difference to lockdown life. So thank you for that. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Thank you. As long as I'm still in lockdown, I'll continue to do these weekly. So at the minute, I'm not going to announce my next one next week because there's meant to be a big announcement this week about what the future of lockdown is. So I'm gonna hold off maybe take a break next week. Richard Z, bye for now. Thanks for the chat. Take care. Thank you, Richard. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. I've lost my spot. I've lost my spot. Okay. Have you ever seen Breaking Bad? Thank you, Blaze. Thank you, Blaze. Oh, I've completely lost my spot again. I hit the wrong button there. Terrible this. Have you watched Ozark on Netflix? It's like Breaking Bad, but money laundering. No, I have not. I think all 26 seasons of Doctor Who. Seasons, when they are all out, would be worth 39 grand. Jeez. Yeah, I know. To be fair, they'll be worth a lot of money when all of the classics for Doctor Who will be out. They'll probably be worth, if they're a good 100 each, they'll be worth a lot. They'll be worth a lot of money. Paramount are bringing out a live action Clifford movie. I heard about this actually. I hope they don't make this, and I hope they don't make the Sonic movie. Well, Paramount did make the Sonic movie. What would you like to see as Star Wars next animation project? Can you see a few of the unfinished arcs being finished off? I would like to see a Rebels sequel and a Vader animation show. Yeah, I kind of agree. I'd like a Rebels sequel. I want to find out what happened to Ezra and Thrawn. As much as I love Vader, I don't want anything based on just him. I like him having this big presence where he just swoops in at the end and kind of does something badass. So personally, I'd rather them actually not do anything too Vader heavy. I think Vader works best as a character as this big evil, overshadowing type thing. Have you seen Psycho from 1960? Definitely worth a watch. And don't watch Bates Motel. It's poor TV. I have not watched. I have not. I really need to. Everyone tells me it's amazing. So hey, maybe one day. But it's funny. Someone actually did recommend Bates Motel to me for a while ago. Ryan, what's your favourite fruit? Banana. That was a request from my friend Ryan. Favourite bug? Oh, it's got to be a spider, isn't it, Blaze? You've really not seen a lot of movies, mate. I think I've seen enough movies. What are you into other than music and films? Do you like sport? I don't mind some sport. I'd say games. I like games to a certain extent. I like the more chilled ones. Are you still ranking Clone Wars and Rebel seasons? I will be. Whereabouts in Hertfordshire? Hey, I don't want to give away too much information as to where I live. I live in I'll say this, I live in Cheshunt. That's as far as it's going there though. Oh, I see. Sorry, Blaze. This live stream's only going to go until 9 tonight, if that's what you were asking back there. I can't stay much later tonight, I'm afraid. Um, when Mission Impossible 7 comes out next year, would you like to see it at the cinema? And why? Yeah, yeah, of course I'd like to see it at the cinema. Why? You know, big screen, always better on the big screen. Star-Lord punching Thanos really bothered me. Not because it ruins his character in the writing, and the 1 in 14 million futures is just ridiculous. And would you prefer if Hawkeye died on Vormir? I think that Star-Lord punching Thanos made sense. I didn't have a problem with it. The 1 in 14 million times, yeah, I suppose it was silly. I mean, you know, they're the Avengers, so of course they're going to get the 1. And no, I think Black Widow totally at death, not Hawkeye. The Fleece, thank you, my friend. Listen to one of my podcast episodes. That's really cool. The Alien and Predator one, yeah, that was one of those episodes where there was nothing much happening that week. We're like, oh, let's think of a dead franchise to talk about. I have a Doctor Who collection, but it's so random. I have 2 Doctor Who classic Blu-rays, but Series 12 is an American one because it's 500. Oh, I see what you're saying, Blaze. You got a mismatchy Doctor Who collection. Doctor Who's a weird one, you know. Some of the Blu-rays just rocket in price. Some come down. It's a really terrible terrible how those Blu-rays have gone, really. Oh, lost my place there. Upload was fantastic and brilliant. I highly recommend it, mate. I'll have to check it out. There's loads of films that I need to check out from these live streams that people keep recommending to me. I do go back and rewatch them and see some of the shout outs that you guys have given me, so I've got some idea of what films to look at. Where would you want to live or visit anywhere in the world? I don't know. I suppose I would stay living in the UK. Visit. Oh, I'd love to visit Australia. Favorite Pixar film? Finding Nemo. How dare you? Danny Boyle didn't do Love Actually. It's Richard Curtis. I thought that was a Danny Boyle film. I really thought that was a Danny Boyle film. I've always thought that was a Danny Boyle film. Well, that's my movie knowledge there going wrong. In my opinion, the Star Wars go like this. Bad, 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 good, good, bad, good, bad, bad. Well, hey, that's fair enough. I disagree, but Midnight Meat Train is pretty good. Horror film with Jason and Bradley Cooper film from 2008. Oh, fair enough. I like Bradley Cooper, so that's a good enough reason for me to watch it. He's a good actor. I watched Doctor Who: The Lazarus Experiment the other day. I think it gets lots of hate. Yeah, it does get a lot of hate. It's not a great episode though. It's not. Would you do a video on a top 10 favourite films for each decade? Maybe. That's not a bad idea. Have you played the original PS2 Star Wars Battlefront games? Yes, I've got them right here. Love them. What did you call the channel? Movie Bug? I don't even know. I really don't. So long ago. I honestly couldn't tell you. Have you seen Pan's Labyrinth? I have actually. It was a long time ago. I think I saw it right after it came out. I can't really remember too much to do with it, but I remember enjoying it. Would you ever like to see the curator on Doctor Who again? Not really. I kind of like what they done with Tom Baker there. It was kind of just a nod and wink thing. I think it'd be nice if they didn't overplay it. Would you ever consider a channel on gaming? Oh, not really. Look, I can come on with my music channel. There's a lot of old stuff I could talk about. My movies, I can talk a lot about more modern movies, some old films. I have enough knowledge, I think, there. Gaming, I don't. Gaming, I'll admit. I play games for fun. I don't have knowledge on them. Some of my other mates definitely know more about games than me. I still play Revenge of the Sith on PS2. That was a great game. Do I still have that here? No, I think I've put that one away. On the way, is this it? There it is. No, do still have it. Great game. In fact, I think it's in my player now. It is. Look at that. It was the last game I was actually playing. That's pretty cool. Fair enough, Blaze. Fair enough. What other hobbies or interests do you have other than films or games? Music. Love my music. Music's fantastic. What is your favourite Arrow release? Oh, I don't really do Arrow stuff, Luke. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to watch Doctor Who, but I have no idea where to start. There's too many seasons and series. Start with series 1. Modern Doctor Who. That's with Christopher Eccleston. So I would just say, yeah, start with Christopher Eccleston, then it goes David Tennant, Matt Smith, Peter Capaldi. As soon as you start with Modern Who, it all goes in order. It's relatively simple. All the episodes are listed on IMDb. You'll find it easy peasy. The Criterion Collection released the Grand Budapest Hotel on Blu-ray a few days ago. That's pretty cool, to be fair. I won't get it. You know, I'm pretty happy with my standard copy of Grand Budapest Hotel. Lost where I was again. There it is. What are your thoughts on Baby Yoda? You know, he was very cool in The Mandalorian. You know, very cool little addition to the Star Wars universe. I don't think Star Wars quite realised how much money they were going to make on just that one character. By Sonic movie, I mean, I hope they don't mess up the design, causing it to be delayed. Oh, they won't now, Tom. Now that they've fixed the design, they won't mess it up again. I won't worry about that. Did you hear about the rumours Darth Vader movies that will be released? I've heard rumours about nearly every character in Star Wars having a trilogy made on them. Once upon a time, there was rumours that Jabba the Hutt was going to get a film, if anyone remembers that. I'd say with Star Wars, just wait till it's confirmed. Bates Motel is really good. All 5 seasons. I may give it a try. Yeah, I've had a few people recommend that to me, weirdly. Have you played Journey? It's free on PS4 now. I haven't. If it's free, I'll probably just chuck it in my downloads. I like the BB-8 in the background. Oh, yeah. I bought that when The Force Awakens came out. He's up there with a few of my other little models. Let's tilt the camera back. There they are. Have you seen 1917 or Jojo Rabbit? Yes, I have. They're really great movies, both of them. I got them both on pre-order. I get asked this question a lot, Luke. What's a Blu-ray that you want to own that hasn't been put out on Blu-ray? I don't really know, because most of the films I really want on Blu-ray have been put out in one country or another. Like, for example, I really wanted to own The Beach Bum. It never got a UK Blu-ray release. So I just want to pick one up in Germany. So I couldn't really tell you, because there's normally a Blu-ray of it somewhere. Would you like to see No Time to Die with James Bond in final film? I'm guessing if that means you... Would you like this film to be the last James Bond film? Not really. You know, it won't be. It won't be. I mean, you know, I would obviously James Bond to continue. I haven't seen Duel. That is one of the few Spielberg films I actually haven't seen, and I've got it. My mum's got it on DVD downstairs. There's no reason why I can't watch that film. Moffat or Chibnall? I know it's obvious, but don't know. You might surprise me. I'm not going to surprise you. I'm going to say Moffat all the way. I'd love to see you do a video on your favourite 80s films. Oh, no worries, Fleece. Popping off now. Yeah, no, 80s movies would be interesting, that's for sure. Um, who's your favourite classic Doctor from Doctor Who? John Pertwee. Who's your favourite modern Doctor? David Tennant. And also, who is your favourite overall? David Tennant again. Um, can you remember the ending of... I haven't even seen that movie, Bradley. What do I think of The Wolf of Wall Street, Shutter Island, and The Revenant? I think The Wolf of Wall Street is incredible. It's one of the most rewatchable Martin Scorsese movies and absolutely love it. Shutter Island absolutely had my mind warped at the end of it. And The Revenant. The Revenant was just great. I really need to rewatch that film, actually. I watched it when I got it on Blu-ray, and that's the last time I watched it. It's one of those films which I'd actually really like to rewatch. I'm going to pour another drink here. Excuse me, people. What have we got? When I was on about Star Wars, the first three bad ones were the prequels, two good, one bad, and the original three and one. I mean, if you want my opinion, Blaze, I'd say I think The Phantom Menace is technically a bad film, but I'd say it's average. I think it's okay. I think Attack of the Clones is bad. Revenge is a good movie. That's a good one. Say all three of the original were good. There's no doubt about that. Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, I think, are good movies. I know that people are going to hate me for saying that The Last Jedi is a good movie, but guess what? I like it, and I think it is a well-made film. If people want to bash the writing, hey, feel free to. I accept that. But it's a well-made film, I know that much. Rise of Skywalker is definitely bad. That's my opinion. What are your thoughts on Bad Boys for Life? I think it's okay. I think it's okay. How can I get my girlfriend to watch Star Wars? She came with me to watch The Rise of Skywalker in the cinema, but she won't watch the rest I got on Blu-ray. I don't know how you can make someone watch a film. I can't answer that one for you, mate. I can't. Why don't you watch foreign films twice? I never said I don't watch foreign films twice. Personally, one of my favourite episodes of Doctor Who is Turn Left. Incredible. Yes, I completely agree. I love those 3 episodes. Turn Left is absolutely incredible. I think that's such a good episode, so clever. And then Stolen Earth is amazing. I remember being so hyped as a kid. It was like the Avengers for me as a kid. It was like, oh my god, they're all coming together. And then Journey's End was amazing, just full on Dalek, incredible. I'm guessing that's Attack the Block. Is like Doctor Who, mate. I definitely wouldn't disagree with you. Attack of the Block is not like Doctor Who. Doctor Who does not have that language or that level of gore. Didn't know you had The Office on DVD. Didn't see that in your Blu-ray collection. Now, that's a pretty new purchase. I finished The Office on Amazon Prime, and I know that buying it on DVD is incredibly pointless because it's all on Amazon Prime. But I love to own my favourite things, and I got that box on the cheap, and I was like, I'm going to own it because I love the American Office so much. According to you, who is better? I'm going to go Benedict. What do you think is better overall, Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones? Well, I shouldn't say because I haven't seen Breaking Bad, but I think I will say Game of Thrones still because of the production value. I'm a big sucker for stuff like that. I think the final 3 episodes of Series 4 never get talked about as much as they should. I think it was Doctor Who's Infinity War. I agree with you. Just waiting on the end game. I can't tell you a favourite actor. I get this question every week. There are so many good actors. I could not tell you. Won a copy of The Gentleman on eBay bid yesterday. I can't wait to receive it. on it for £12.55, which is a pretty good price. It is a pretty good price considering it's just come out. It's a great movie. I hope you enjoy it, Luke. I think you will. It's such a good movie. Can't wait for the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series with Ewan McGregor coming back. An unpopular opinion. Hayden Christensen is amazing as Anakin. I agree. I really like Hayden Christensen as Anakin. Thing is, when Hayden Christensen tries to show emotion in those movies, he does a good job. The delivery on the lines are not good. That is not his fault. That is the director for not pushing him enough. I don't blame him as much as some people do for his poor performance in those films. I think he is a great Anakin. Do you collect anything else other than films, games, and music? Not really. I've got some art books, couple comics, couple little bits and bobs. Would you ever do an Instagram live so people could go live with you? Yeah, I don't know how many people would turn up to that, and I've got a lot of, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever do an Instagram live one. I don't know. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Would you... Oh, no, that's the same one. Would definitely recommend The Babysitter if you enjoy it, ready or not. Tom, you're obsessed, mate. Do you like old school rap? I suppose. I mean, whenever it comes on, when I'm, when these things such as nights out used to happen, I always used to enjoy it. It used to be with Blu-rays. I would buy only DVDs for years, but now I love them. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I was very strict myself for a while. Like, I'm only going to get comedy films on DVD or stuff like that. And eventually I just broke and said, nah, I'm going to get everything on Blu-ray. Do you watch The Brits? No. Favourite Game of Thrones season? Season 4. I think Star Wars should dive deeper into their origins and do a movie surrounding Darth Plagueis or The First Jedi. Yeah, I'm not sure about The First Jedi, but Darth Plagueis I completely agree with. I'd love to see something on that. If you have seen the John Wick franchise, how would you rank them? I'd actually go 3, 2, 1. I think 3's the best one. I really enjoyed it. What is your favourite spin-off from Doctor Who? Oh, I think it technically is Torchwood, but I really enjoyed Sarah Jane as a kid, and I kind of feel like I should go with that. So I'm going to go with Sarah Jane. Favourite film from the 1980s other than Star Wars? Aliens. Aliens was 80s, wasn't it? Second one, that was definitely 80s, yeah, Aliens. Have you seen The Wolf of Wall Street? A Wolf of Wall Street 2 trailer. There is not a Wolf of Wall Street 2 coming out. I know there's not. Don't even try and trick me there, Blaze. Favourite companion from Doctor Who? Donna. Love Donna. Would you say the new Star Wars is well made? I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean Star Wars in general, like all of what Disney's been doing? Or do you mean, when you say new Star Wars, do you mean the latest film is in The Rise of Skywalker? Because I think Disney have done an overall good job, yes. But I thought The Rise of Skywalker was a terribly made movie. Favourite Doctor Who alien? Dalek. Obvious. Have you seen Gravity? And who's your favourite cast member? Well, I've seen Gravity. I'd say, it's Sandra Bullock, isn't it? It is Sandra Bullock. It's been a long time since I saw that movie. Very long time. Scroll down. Oh, I've lost my spot again. Where was I? There I am. Can someone tell me why Universal have banned... can someone tell me why Odeon have banned Universal films? Because during lockdown, Universal released some films to streaming, such as Trolls 2 World Tour. It done really well, actually somehow making more money than Trolls 1 did in the cinema. And the CEO at Universal thought he was being really clever when he come out and said last week, it's been great, we've made a lot of money, we're actually thinking about releasing more films this way, which is taking money away from the cinemas. And at the minute, cinemas are not doing well. It's basically like the cinema is a man on the ground and Universal's come along and kicked him while he's down. So that's why they've done it. And I really don't blame Odeon and other cinemas for kicking up a fuss. I think they're completely within their rights. Office UK or American, I'm normally 100% on the UK side of humour, but with The Office, it's definitely American. Who would you like to see as the next Bond? I'd love to see Henry Cavill. It's probably not going to happen. I was watching Borat last night. I think it's funny. What are your thoughts on the movie? I love Borat. Borat's a classic comedy movie. Trying to find where I got to. I lost the spot again. Okay. Film Geek, I'm going to head off now. Keep up the great work. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. When you're making an update to the Blu-ray collection? No idea. Probably not anytime soon. Carl Urban, a good actor. The guy who plays Judge Dredd. Yes, he's very good in The Boys as well, which came out last year. Have you ever listened to Big Finish Doctor Who audios? If not, I highly recommend them. I'm not. My nan's cousin was in one of them. She's an actress. She was in the Time War one with the 8th Doctor. Yeah, Julie Mackenzie, her name is. She played Miss Marple on BBC TV series. I'm sick of Doctor Who being in chronological order. I would love to see other Doctors, for example, 8, 10, 6. Yeah, well, I mean, I like the fact that it keeps coming out in chronological order, but it's one of those things, like, when you say 6th Doctor, he, you know, what they do now? Colin Baker can't play him now, can he? So, that's a bit of a tricky one now. I completely get where you're coming from, Blaze. I don't really disagree with you, but I'm not sure how they could work around that. How do you kick off a good movie YouTube channel? I'm trying to start one. I need some tips. Probably just say make an introduction video and then do something big and exciting off the cap. Like, here's my Marvel collection, here's my Star Wars collection, blah, blah, blah. And then just get into doing what you enjoyed doing. The main thing is to not bore yourself with it so you get bored of making videos. And then, you know, eventually people will start coming to you. I'm going to give everyone a warning. I'm going to go off at 9 tonight. I can't lie. I have some bits and bobs to get on with tonight, so I can't really go over like I normally do. So that's just a little warning for everyone. I'm sorry, Jamie. I haven't checked it out yet, mate. I haven't. I really need to. If we take a break during these live streams, like if I don't do one next week or the week after, I'll definitely try and do it for the following one. Did you hear Taika Waititi is going to be directing a Star Wars movie? Sorry for my spelling. That's completely fine. Yes, I did hear that. Of course I did. I'm very good with Star Wars. Do you have a fancy Blu-ray player TV? I have a PS3. Let's say 4K TV. I got a 3D TV downstairs, which is 2016 model. It's pretty nice. Blu-ray player is pretty standard one. I really want to get a 4K TV for my room at some point, though. I think Bad Education is shit, and everyone around my age loves it. I feel a bit like that sometimes with Friday Night Dinner. I think that show is absolutely garbage. Yeah, some of my mates love it. Thanks for explaining to it. And I'm not sure what that means, Ross. Oh, no, I can hear birds sing on your live stream. It's probably because I've got my window open, and we do have a bird in the house. We got a Jamaican lovebird downstairs. And he got a pet bird. But he ain't been too noisy, so it's probably the birds outside you can hear. What's your favourite film of all time? A New Hope or Empire? Can you show all of your Doctor Who Blu-ray box sets by side? Sure, my phone's plugged in. Let me see if I can get the angle right. There they are. There they are. Wee. Right, where do we get to? Have you ever watched Miranda Outnumbered Friday Night Dinner? Oh, well, there's Friday Night Dinner. Well, yeah, I watched that. Hated it. I used to like Outnumbered to a certain extent. I met one of the actresses actually from Outnumbered. The girl, the daughter. I feel that show run its course. What was the other one? Miranda. Yeah, I wasn't big on Miranda. I was never big on that one. I hope SpongeBob comes to cinema instead of straight to streaming. I think that one will come. Like Scoob, I think that one will go straight to streaming, I'm afraid. Have you ever listened to Little Mix? They are the biggest girl band in the world. Well, they are right now. I don't think ever. I'm not big on Little Mix, I'm not going to lie. Can you tell me a good site that ships internationally? Because my country doesn't have any shops. I just buy all my stuff off Amazon, I'm not going to lie. Do you prefer Ride Along 1 or 2? I'd probably say 1, but they're both good movies. I have the Season 9 Doctor Who Steelbook Blu-ray. Saw it the other day. Goes for 700 now. Yeah, I think they'll do a reissued one when they get up to it. I'd wish I'd got these Series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Steelbooks. There's no point now because Season 1 and 2 go for silly money. What's your favourite hip-hop movie? What do you mean by hip-hop movie? I haven't seen 8 Mile. Am I up to date with the comments? Oh my god, I am. 5-minute warning, people. That's pretty cool, though. I've actually managed to get up to date with the comments, which is... I didn't think I'd get there today. I was saying thank you for explaining the Universal story to me. I didn't know. That's fine, Ross. It's I saw a lot of people posting on Facebook and stuff like they were like, "Why? I don't get why the cinemas are doing this. I think they're being big babies." It's like, no, they're completely within their right to do that. Do you have a favourite from Disney films? The Lion King. Very generic, boring opinion, but it's the best one, I think. Who's the most famous person you've ever met? I don't know. Most famous one I've ever met would probably be Ian McDermott because of the Star Wars stuff. His Star Wars fame. But I've seen Mark Wahlberg. I've seen him with my eyes. Anthony H. Thanks for a brilliant stream, James. I look forward to the podcast. I'm really enjoying the videos. Thank you, Anthony H. Much appreciated, my friend. Stay well. Do you have a favourite foreign language film? I'd probably say Parasite. You know, I know it's a pretty generic one in a minute, but that was great. I've seen all of Only Fools. Classic British show. Friday Night Dinner is brilliant, mate. Each their own, yes. I love it, though. And it isn't shit, mate. You get it if you like it, mate. Hey, mate, you know, as you say, each their own. Each their own. You don't think it's shit. I do. Oh, no worries, Empress. Take care, my friend. Have you seen the announcement that the Emoji movies will cross over with the Spider-Verse? It definitely isn't, Blaze. It definitely isn't. I personally like Friday Night Dinner, but respect your opinion. Hey, that's all that we can do. Respect each other's opinions. You have to finish Breaking Bad. Trust me. I know I need to finish Breaking Bad. I know I do. I saw Invisible Man at the cinemas, and it didn't end well for me as I fell down the stairs. Tom, yeah, I've tripped up the stairs at the cinema, I believe. I've tripped up them, I remember once, and it was embarrassing. Is Captain America the Winter Soldier your favourite Marvel film? It was until Endgame, and I just have to give Endgame so much credit for ending it so well. No worries, Blaze. Take care, my friend. I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Downfall is my favourite foreign film. Nice. Well, people, I think I'm going to end the live chat there because we're getting very close to the end. I've caught up with the comments and I can see a few people are heading off. So I am going to wrap up the live stream here. Sorry it was a short one. I know it's just got stuff on tonight, you know. Most weeks I've been able to stay though, so it's worked out pretty well. Um, so did you answer my Jedi question, mate? I don't know. I didn't see. But hey, I do appreciate everyone for coming by as always. Someone's just said hello. This always happens as I'm going. Someone always comes along, and I feel really bad about it. But hey, I want to thank everyone for coming by and whatnot. It's been a pleasure as always. Apologies that because normally these live streams do go to about 9:15. But as I say, I've just got stuff to do tonight, and um, you know. But thank you, everyone. I'm just reading some of these comments coming through here. I'm really sorry to everyone who's just come by. But thank you, everyone, for coming by. As I say, I don't know how lockdown's going to go at the minute. If we're going to be in lockdown next week, because as soon as I go back to work, I said I'm not going to do these live streams weekly anymore. There will still be live streams, maybe one every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. But nevertheless, we'll be back soon for another one. It won't be long. And yeah, there'll be more videos coming this week. Thank you to everyone who's come by. I really do appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you all for another video at some point and another live stream. Thank you to everyone who's come by. Really does mean a lot. And I'll see you guys all later for another video. Feel like I'm ending an actual video here, not live stream. Thank you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.